Welcome back. We're going to do a little fantasy battle report. No campaign this time, just a one-off match with my mate D.
Alright.
And his wood elves and ogre friends. Right, we're just doing a battle line. My army's led. We're doing 2,400 points battle line. My army's led by an arch lector and his bodyguard of 30 spearmen with a 15-man detachment of halberdiers and a 10-man detachment of archers. They are accompanied by a death wizard level 2, and in the main unit is a level 4 heavens wizard. On the hill over there we have a steam tank, and I thought I'd try the mortar for a change with a master engineer and a cannon, just for those treemen. Over here we got 11 Empire Inner Circle Knights with a warrior priest. Just behind them, 6 pistoliers with a unit champion, a repeater pistol, 2 units of 10 handgunners with repeater handguns, and my newly working on Empire Captain on Pegasus. That's 2,400 points. I've already rolled for my spells, which was the Karis of Lenef, Soul Blight, Chain Lightning, Comet of Cassandora, Curse of the Midnight Wind, and Ice Shard Blizzard. Right, let's see what D's army's got.
Okay, and for my Wood Elf army, I have a unit of 20 Glade Guard in the middle with a Spell Weaver, which is my level 4 Lord. I have a unit of 8 Glade Riders, which has a Spell Singer, which is on a Unicorn.
Ooh.
I have a big fat unit of 20 Dryads.
It's interesting that you're going with a big 20-man unit.
Yeah,
not the 2
normally I take 2 smaller ones, but I thought I'd go for a bigger unit. I've got a unit of 7 suspicious-looking Dryads, because 4 of them have put on a lot of weight recently, but we'll ignore that. Yeah. And then the showpiece. I have 2 Treemen. I have Baby Treeman, which isn't really that small of a model, but then I've got this absolute colossus of a model.
He's really nice.
Absolutely love it.
What's that company called that they got it from?
From Beasts of War, I believe it was. Very, very nice model. For my spells, my level 4 is using the Law of Life. I have Awakening of the Wood, Flesh to Stone, Throne of Vines, and the Dwellers Below. For the Wood Elf list, I've got the Law of Athol Lauren. I've got Twilight Host, which I can't remember what it does off the top of my head, and Tree Singing, which moves woods around and does damage to people in woods.
In front of cannons.
In front of cannons. So I'm going to use it as a decoy. That's what I've got, so we'll give you a update after the end of the first turn.
Right, this is just before first turn. The Wood Elves have won the roll for first turn, and we have deployed as such. The Fast Cavalry of Vanguard a little bit forward. They put their free wood over there. And as you can see, the Treeman and the Treekin have gone out there with the Glade Guard.
Glade Guard, yeah.
In the centre with their characters, big unit of Dryads, and the Treemen down there. So that's the Wood Elves deployment. With me down here, I've got a handgunners unit protecting my flank. That's real smart. My steam tank and my knights. We've got some guys cowering behind the hill here. And through there is my spearman unit, down here is my halberdier detachment, and down here in the corner is my artillery hiding where the tea is in the houses. And my pistoliers are vanguarded up forward there, and D's about to have his first turn, so let's see how it goes. Right, so this is the end of both our turn ones. The Wood Elves went first, they moved up as such. Glade Riders moved up, Treekin into the woods, Treeman in there. Like that. In the what is that, shooting phase, he killed 2 pistoliers. Strangle Root. They killed, those guys fired over here and killed 5 handgunners. And those guys over there fired down here and killed 4 handgunners. The magic phase was 65 and it was shut down. And in my turn, there was no combat obviously. In my turn, I tried a long charge with a steam tank.
In 3 inches short.
Yeah, 3 inches short, so he's parked in front of the Treekin. I fired all my handgunners and archers and stuff at the Treeman, The Treekin couldn't get any wounds on him. I got 3 wounds on them, and they have a 5+ ward save, which he made all 3 saves. Awesome. But then the engineer popped out and took 1 out. Pistoliers fired on that treeman over there, did nothing. The cannon fired, I overshot, so I used the engineer's reroll for a misfire. Awesome. Go on fire next turn of this. And what else? Any other shooting? Oh, the mortar killed 4 of those guys. And then my magic phase was shut down as well. I think it was something like 7-6 or something like that.
Yeah.
Got a dirty reroll wand, which kills my magic instantly. Well, not instantly, but it's going to shut me down pretty good unless I kill him. And there was no combats for turn 1, so the casualties pile is very minuscule. Well, mine looks a lot better. Right, let's see what happens on turn 2.
Okay, this is the end of turn 2. So what we've got on the right hand side, the Glade Riders moved up a bit, shot another couple of the handgunners dead. Then they got charged by the Circle Knights, which was a long distance, but he made it just, and it resulted in them getting absolutely smashed. Then in combat, the Treekin charged.
I charged my Pegasus hero into the rear.
Yeah, so in my turn, the Treekin charged the steam tank, knocked off 2 wounds, and then next turn the Pegasus then charged into the rear, did enough damage. He cast a spell in his turn, which will make them -1 strength and -1 toughness, which was their undoing. They lost combat by a lot. Failed their leadership test and got cut down by this one man.
My steam tank misfired and couldn't use its grinding attacks, so I had to breath weapon them.
Which still knocked a wound off, I think, 2 wounds maybe.
Treeman's still untouched.
Over here, the Treeman is looking very ominous, and you can see there's not a wizard there anymore because he ran away. Quite wisely, I might add.
We got tree stomped.
Over here, my archer unit turned to the side and eviscerated the Pistoliers. The Dryads moved up, bit of shuffling over this side, ready for the attack. The big unit spearmen turned in, just sort of bracing for the impact of the treemen. That's probably impending in a couple of turns. The treemen moved up, ready to go and absolutely hammer the Hamburger Hill over in the corner.
Don't forget the pigeon bomb.
Oh yes, oh yes. He's a master engineer hiding right at the back.
With the 1 wound on him now.
1 wound on him now. Decided to send a sneaky pigeon bomb out to try and pigeon bomb my general over here. But unfortunately, his pigeon only had 1 wing, so it flew in a circle
into
and then
his face.
dropped the bomb on his own face. Wounded him, failed to wound the cannon, but all in all, pretty funny. Game is definitely still in the balance, but the right hand flank is looking very, very weak for myself.
Yeah, those guys are fleeing, they haven't rallied yet.
Yeah, these guys are fleeing, but I'm hoping that the 2 treemen are going to cause lots and lots of problems for the rest of his army. So we'll see what happens and give you an update after turn 3.
I think this was the end of my turn 3, as we had a break in between to watch the Chelsea game. So
Chelsea lose.
Yes, unfortunately so. But the Wood Elf's turn was pretty significant. The treemen charged into the archers, destroyed them, and tangle rooted the handgunners. He's overran to here. That treeman charged the cannon, killed them, and then overran into the engineer and killed him. Those guys over there fired onto the Pegasus, which was over there, and put 1 wound on him. He's now flying over here. I think I shut down the magic phase, didn't I?
Yeah.
And the Dryads have moved up a little closer to my spearman block. In my phase, I charged. So just as I was saying, I cut down the mage. Was a level 2 mage there?
Level 2 mage spell singer.
Yeah.
Unicorn with his Glade Riders.
Oh yes, on the unicorn. Show us the unicorn. I think this is a old confrontation model, the Lions of Alahan.
That's not the actual rider.
No, not the rider, just the unicorn. If anyone knows, stick us a picture underneath so we can see what the original model looked like, because I can't remember.
Nor can I.
My turn was pretty much I moved the handgunners around so that they can face the treemen. I cast a spell on the treemen, took 2 wounds. Moved up my spearmen. I think, what was the spell? I can't remember. It was some sort of death spell. and the steam tank moved up to there, tried to snipe the wizard, and overshot. My Pegasus riders flew over here, and the mortar took a shot at the wizard again, killed some more of those guys. I think that's pretty much it for my turn. So we're going into turn 4 now, I think.
Yep.
And it's going to be me versus the treeman. There's everything else. Oh, we've got these dryads over here. They're going to give it a little quick...
They're like mini trees.
Yeah, they're going to give it a quick charge, and we're going to see if the spearman can actually hold. Right, let's see what happens. That's the end of that round. I think it was round 4. Significant, maybe. Maybe just dug my own grave here. My turn, or actually Dee's turn. He
turn 5.
Yeah,
Just about to be my turn 5.
He killed the mortar here with the treeman. We charged my halberdier detachment over here with the dryads.
I don't want to pick you up.
And they managed to hold thanks to the stubborn rule of my crown of command. The treeman came in and blasted them as well. He was definitely trying to smash them out so he could overrun and not get flanked by the spearmen.
Absolutely.
Which is what exactly happened.
There was 3 left.
Yeah, so it was in my favour. 3 halberdiers remained. I flanked them with the spearmen, cracked them down. Unfortunately, I'm now standing between a rock and hard place. Both treemen, I got a feeling, are going to be coming into my rear and flank into that unit, which is not good. Got a wizard on his own over there. 2 handgunner units moving up as well. My steam tank charged his dryad or glade guard unit. Yeah, I smashed 5 of 6 of them down, I think, and they fled, so they're still fleeing. My knights have just moved up over there. Unfortunately, I think this is an interesting situation, as my spearman unit and my level 4 wizard and my leader, my general, are all in this unit, and I'm absolutely going to go to town on these monsters are going to go to town on them. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that. Hopefully you can fail a charge.
Hopefully not.
You feeling good about this?
I don't know. It looks really, really tough because I'm relying on 2 models to basically win me the entire game.
Yes. I'm hoping those guys down there fail their test and keep on going, so I can bring the steam tank around to take care of these sticking things.
Even if they pass, I think it's...
Well, I've got the knights to deal with.
Yeah, exactly. I think you can still run off with those because the knights can come up and mop them up.
But I'm busy fearing these 5 handgunners here, man. They can take out this guy here.
He's only got 4 wounds left. It's tough to 6.
A bird's eye view. That wood, by the way, that they're in is a stupidity wood.
It's a fungus forest.
So I think that's why they're in there, because it's a stupid place to be.
Exactly, you idiots.
Right, let's see what happens. Right, that was a super quick turn because D had 2 treemen left at the end of his turn. His dudes down there with the level 4 wizard ran off. Even though he had a reroll thing to allow him to reroll the rally test, he rolled 10 again, and off they went. I forgot to mention in the previous video, that unit peppered my captain on the Pegasus and shot him to pieces. That's what happened.
2+ saves.
Yeah, that's what happened to him. On this more significant note, this treeman charged first, and I fled. I rolled 11 inches. I was going to flee anyway, but I failed my derriges and fled off. Rolled 11, which I rallied in my turn. Obviously, this treeman rolled double 1 for his charge. He failed. Then this one only moved up and put a wound with his tree rooting thing on him. And in my turn, I put everything I had into that bad boy over there. He's dead. A cannon, the handgunners, loads of spells, all these spells on him, and finally took him out. So we're going down into D's last turn, and that's what he has left. One final treeman to get rid of. He's untouched, mind you. So all I have to do is avoid him, I think, and I've pretty much won. Although I do have a cannonball waiting for him, provided I don't fuck it up and roll a misfire. And some handgunners. I told you to watch out for those handgunners, man.
That's why I targeted them in the beginning. Even though they haven't killed anything.
I did feel a little bad that I killed the good-looking treeman and not the shitty-looking one.
It's not even shitty-looking though. It's actually a nice model. It's just a lot better.
Yeah, it's when this model came out, I actually thought he was a really big, bad-looking treeman. Not bad, like as in bad.
Badass.
Yeah. And he's really painted nicely as well. And then that one.
How about that?
Yeah, from Bane Legions, and it's amazing. It's awesome. It's probably the best treeman I've ever seen. So yeah, So these guys escaped death thanks to their heroic flee. They freaking lifted up their skirts and ran like the hills. Okay, let's see what happens in his last turn. I've got a feeling it's going to be very quick.
Okay, so this is the end of the game.
And that, they say, is that.
Yes, unfortunately so. The knights moved around to consolidate position from my deployment zone. The big unit of spearmen stood there and did nothing. The treeman moved up to try and use the wood to disguise himself and see if the stupid Empire thought he was actually just a normal tree. As you can see, it didn't work. What's happened that turn? The handgunners did nothing, they just stood and paraded a bit. This wizard cast one of his big spells.
Curse of Leneth.
Curse of Leneth, I think it's called. He got an irresistible force and caused 3 wounds on the treeman, so knocked him down to 3. And then what happened is the wizard himself, on the miscast, he took a strength 6 hit to himself and he killed himself due to magical feedback. So he died as a result of that. And then the steam tank fired a big dirty cannonball in the tree's face and he felled him like a lumberjack.
That's right, that's what you get when you mess wood with steel.
Yes, something to do with Jason having wood. So that is the first time in many, many years where I have not had a model left on the table at the end of the game. So I think it was overall a good battle. A few mistakes.
Played Wood Elves in a while.
That's because nobody's stupid enough to use Wood Elves. Because they haven't had a new book since 2005. But yeah, overall I think that was a decent game. Like I said, I think there's a couple of mistakes, a couple of rules that I might have missed out on which could have massively changed something for me. For example, the big combat with the Dryads, I could have reformed to get more attacks against the Spearmen and let the 3 guys in the flank. I think that would change it a lot because I only lost combat by 3 and I would have had a lot more attacks coming back. So yeah, but potato, it's all a learning curve.
Yeah, it was a good game. I'm interested to see. I didn't realise you. Well, I don't want to say. You took a 10-man fast cavalry unit instead of the more hittier one.
Yeah. Also, the 10-man fast cavalry unit are a hell of a lot cheaper.
That is true.
Yeah, massive points difference.
I was glad I got rid of the Treekin. My plan from the beginning was to send the steam tank into them because I don't know what was gonna. They're so tough. It's hard to get rid of them.
Yeah. But the Treekin, definitely, they were 475 points worth of model, and I feel as if one spell, which gave them -1 strength and -1 toughness, put them down to toughness 4.
Glad that Pegasus hero too.
It was the end of them, I think.
Also, you did have some traitorous ogres.
Yeah. Yes, these dirty ogres who are just stabbing the treemen in the back. How dare they? Yeah, so any other thoughts from yourself, Mr. Froud?
No, I thought they ran pretty well. My Empire held the line superbly.
Held the line by you mean you've swapped tables?
Yeah.
Good line.
I was quite worried about the steam tank. It took a couple of wounds. It only ended on taking 3 wounds. But the last couple of turns, I kept rolling 2s for the boiler chests. So I was loving it.
Very good dice rolling on the steam tank front, and the fact that the steam tank actually killed both treemen.
Yeah, that's right.
1 cannonball per turn, felled the treeman.
And it took out obviously half the Treekin unit.
Yeah, took out Treekin unit.
And the Dryads.
He was basically what caused the Glade Guard and my general to flee off the table due to my really rubbish rolling of leadership. But yeah, overall, good game.
Yeah.
I think I'll need to give that army a try against a couple of different armies before making any tweaks.
Maybe we should play John. That'll be a morale booster for you.
Generally, I have a rule of 3 when I play games. I don't use an army, say it's rubbish, and then change it immediately because it could be a totally different game the next time we play it. So
that's good. Well, great. Thanks a lot, man. I'll speak to you later.
Yeah, and bye, Nathan.
Thank you.